All right, this is my Moorish gecko enclosure. It is a 20-gallon long. I know that's not what they're supposed to be in, but that's what I have at the moment. I'm actually working on their next enclosure. Just waiting for I was about to lie. I'm not waiting for shit. I just have to silicone. I have to add some more silicone to the substrate barrier and then dry lock it and then foam it, and then it'll be good to go once I put the lights, the heating, and all of that in. But right now they are in here, and you know they do okay. I got enough stuff for them to run around on and hide on and get away from each other on. Oh, that's a good shot of one right there. European house gecko, Moorish gecko, crocodile gecko. I like them. They look cool as hell. But they're actually going to be going in a much bigger enclosure. So this is, a lot of people say it's temporary, and it don't be temporary. This is actually temporary. I'll show you real quick, actually. Hold on. So this is the enclosure that I'm making for them. And you see it's pretty tall. Decent little baby gecko enclosure up there. Substrate barrier about 7 inches, I think it is. I'm gonna put some sliding glass doors here. Good 17, 19 inches of depth and width. 35 inches of height. It's gonna be nice. I'm gonna put the lights, UV, heat emitter. It's gonna be real nice, real nice. Put a UV for the plants as well. So I'm gonna have some plants in here, some air plants, some maybe cactus, I don't know. Something simple. It's gonna be cool. Then I actually have another one for the crested geckos. So yeah, this is all dry lock. The seams are silicone, and then this is all dry lock. I gotta still dry lock this still. Still gotta dry lock in here, silicone in here, across there, and then I have my dry lock. Good 2, 3, 4 coats, it don't matter. And then I'm gonna put a little pond liner down, cut it to size, so about up this high, maybe up like this high, I'm saying. And then the rest to be foam. Shape it, silicone it, add the substrate. It's gonna be nice. So yeah, I give you another shot of the Moorish geckos. Damn, that glass is dirty. I'm gonna take care of that. I be thinking my silicone job is crazy, but like if you look up here in the corner, this tank that I bought from Petco, look at that silicone up there. God damn, in that right corner. Like Jesus, they ain't even try to smooth it out. It's all good. Got him a little water dish, a little hide box over here on the cool side. One thing I will say is that I messed up and I used this substrate that I have from, I'm gonna turn this off because it was actually time for it to go off. I used this substrate that I had from down here, which was basically like a bucket of just mixed substrate. It had isopods and springtails and everything in it, but it also had mealworms and superworms. Now, if you don't know why that's a problem, it's because you can't see none of them now because I just plucked 2 of them out, so the rest are hiding. But the beetles, the superworm beetles, are annoying as hell because the animals don't eat them because they're so hard, they're so tough, and they can actually cause issues with digestion because of how tough they are, how hard their shells are. So you gotta take them out. You gotta pick them out, and of course they having babies. So you feel me? It just keeps going. It keeps going. I'm not digging around the substrate looking for the little pupating ones because I mean, just not doing all of that. So when I see the beetles, I take them out. But for everybody else out there, don't add mealworms and superworms to your enclosure. Because if they don't get eaten, you're going to get stuck with beetles. And then the beetles are going to have babies like crazy. And you're not going to get rid of them. I have a tub down here of substrate that was perfectly good. Springtails, everything. Isopods. But it's just infested with superworm beetles. And I'm just about to throw it all out. Because I have nothing that'll eat them. That's the incubator. Crested gecko eggs in there.
You can see it.
They in there. Turn the light on.
Because I can.
So those are 2 crested gecko eggs from my Dalmatian girl. I actually bought her from an expo and she was pregnant already.
Animal?
It do come from an animal, yep.
I will do it.
You so hyper off 3 ice creams, man. Daddy trying to do the reptile video.
Me so
Yeah, I completely forgot what I was talking about. Look at that crested gecko.
Look.
I love those.
Dad,
So cool.
look.
What? I know. They in there. They on the glass and on the sticks and stuff. They hiding all around. Oh yeah, my little Gengar army, you feel me? Gengar. The only Pokemon that count.
They hate that Pokemon.
Yeah, I ain't even say nothing about this, but this is like my little snake tower. I'm trying to do better, y'all. Y'all see, I got this little tank right here. So that's nice. And actually, I have a ball python in there. Most people won't put a ball python in something that size. They'll save that for like their boa, whatever, a tegu, some shit. And I like to try to give them space when I can. This was all temporary. But then I did that typical thing where you just keep buying reptiles instead of like upgrading what you have. And before I knew it, I had so many things and so many bullshit enclosures. So I'm working on that now. That's my next step. I got this one. I got the little thermostat, everything. That shit cool. And now I'm going to work on these. So I'm just going to stack more 4x2s up in my closet. That way I could close it, whenever maintenance or whatever got to come in. In here. Let's talk about this. Let's see what this shit say. You can see it. Yes, sir. Animal I wanted like my whole life for real. I was so pressed when I finally got one. I was so pressed, in fact, that I bought 2. I bought a pair. And though they're a male and female pair, they are related. So at least for me, breeding them is out of the question. Where is he? There you go. He see me. Hey, big boy. He's still just a baby. I just call him big boy. He's not very friendly. Like the anaconda, baby girl?
Yeah.
What about this anaconda? So that's Dambala. This is Tia Mutt. And yeah, they are in 32 quart tubs. I know, I have anacondas in tubs, but they're babies. I I'm gonna put them in something bigger. They just in here temporarily. Her stretched out is definitely longer than this, but coiled around it, you know, not as much. So when I got them, they were a lot smaller, you know. That's why I use these setups. I never really intended to have them a full year like that, over a year, but that's where we're at, and we're about to start getting rid of these now. I'm gonna keep them for like my frogs or something like that. Probably put, I like African bullfrogs, get some of those. Ball python. I'm not too into ball pythons, but I got him because I got these two baby ones down here, which are both het for, what is it, like desert hypo ghost, some shit like that. I don't even care. The only ball python morph I actually like is genetic stripe. That's it. If it ain't genetic stripe, I don't really care. So like, I was trying to sell him, but I'm kind of attached. I don't want to sell him no more. He a little inchy yellow belly male, het clown. Down here I have a orange dream leopard het, whatever I just said, desert hypo go something. I don't really care about that shit, so I be forgetting. And then I have an orange dream fire yellow belly. I like that one. She's nice. But in here are where the ball pythons, the adult ball pythons are. Oops, that's the wrong plug. Hold up. Turn on some light real quick. Shouldn't be doing this since I already turned it off. We ain't gonna do this again. That's my big female right here. See, she's a genetic stripe. And then back there is the male, who is a banana lesser super pastel genetic stripe. I gotta say it slow so I remember. Looks like we caught her having a drink of water. She might strike at us. Let's leave her alone. I don't want to start any bad habits. Sleepy girl, go to bed. That's all my animals, except for the royal mutt,
The pit bull.
the bull of the pit.
Yo.